11, number 7, Kevin Durant.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Knicks. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
Well, for the Knicks, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Walker out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Henderson. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. And for New York, they've got Kevin Durant. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Huff in at the 4 slot. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Here's Jenkins, defended by Henderson. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Huff. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
New York shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And he nails the third.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Henderson outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Durant, the pass to Huff. And here's McDaniels. New York working the ball around now. Durant surveying the D. Clock at 6. Goes up on the baseline. Rebound by the Nuggets. To the inside. Here's Grimes. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Shots good by Henderson.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Şengün. Here's Tyson. Şengün, a screen on Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Now Grimes from behind the arc. Huff pulls it in. Here's McDaniels. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Outside Walker. Back to Henderson. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Pass to Huff. Now here's Robinson. Now McDaniels. The three. Buries it from three. McDaniels got the second bucket on the night.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the bench.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Durant. Offensive board. Count it.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's McDaniels. He's got 5. Back to Robinson. Sengun with a steal. Now here's Grimes. Tightly guarded. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And he makes both free throws. And so Durant will bring it up for New York. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Durant. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Prime shot is off. New York leading by 5. McDaniels passes to Durant. Back to Daniels. Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. Takes a 3. Walker pulls down the board. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Henderson against McDaniels. Walker sets a screen. Inside. Up pulls it in.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Grimes. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, he's really on. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
Good on the bucket.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And now here's Henderson. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Knicks leading by 5. Outside Robinson. Pass to Durant. Takes a 13-footer, and that's good for 2. Durant's got 11 points.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Denver moving it around. Here's Tyson, guarded by Durant. 6 to shoot. Sengun, a screen on McDaniels. Prime shot is off.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Off, good.
defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Durant. Back to Henderson. Here's Jenkins. No made baskets yet. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Jenkins. From deep. And it's Denver with a rebound. To the paint. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Outside Durant. He's off on that one. Walker with some nice D. To the middle. A nice shot by Grimes. And it's now only a 5-point Knick lead.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's McDaniels. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And some changes here for New York. Green comes in for Huff. And it's Paul in for Jenkins. Williams is checked in for Denver. Bailey comes in for Grimes. Walker passes to Bailey. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Strong finish by Bailey. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Now, here's Williams. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Walker passes to Henderson. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Williams. Again, Denver scores.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for New York. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
Pass to Durant from downtown. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. There's 1:59 left now in the first quarter. Henderson misses.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Ball passes to Green. It's stolen by Henderson. Here's Walker. Pass to Bailey. Here's Henderson. Here's the three. Bailey's shot is off. New York leading by 3. It's McDaniels on the wing. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And that's now 7 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels. Henderson, the pass to Şengün. Here's Bailey. McDaniels covering. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. So for the Knicks, Landale's checked in for Robinson. Klay Thompson comes in for Durant. And it's Marcus Smart in for McDaniels. And then for Denver, Lyles, he's checked in for Şengün. Sissoko comes in for Walker. And it's Pippen in for Henderson. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
What offensive effort from Green. Backing off the shot isn't even a consideration for him.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Now here's Paul, defended by Pippen. Thompson outside. Denver grabs the miss. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Here's Smart. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court for Denver, they've got Williams, Scottie Pippen Jr. out there with Bailey. Then it's Trey Lyles, and it's Sissoko in at the small forward. And he drops it first. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Yeah, a versatile scorer and intimidating defender. Ace Bailey's confidence and length are why he went in the top 5.
Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Pippen. Down low. 5 on the clock. Outside, Williams. And here's Bailey for 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Paul. He's scoreless. New York needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Landale. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
It's Williams, high post. Denver moving it around. Pass to Pippen. And there's the screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Klay Thompson picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. No good on the second free throw.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Smart passes to Paul. And here is Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now it's a 10-point Knick lead.
This is Thompson's pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
Stolen by Thompson. Smart looking around. Pass to Paul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Landale with a screen. The three from Thompson. And they'll get another chance. Green, the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. And it's Green missing. Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Bailey. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Lyles, the pass to Pippen. Outside, Williams. A shot from the high post. Kept alive. Sissoko with the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
And some changes here for New York. Huff's checked in for Klay Thompson. Kevin Durant comes in for Smart. Jenkins comes in for Paul. And then for Denver, Alperen Sengun's checked in for Williams. Tyson comes in for Lyles. And it's Grimes in for Sissoko. Pass to Jenkins. Now here's Green. There's a screen. This one for 3. Rebounded by Pippen. Here's Landale. Off target at the rim.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Sengun. Grimes, the pass to Pippen. To the inside. Sengun. And Sengun throw it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, B.A., and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
Well, you look at Henderson, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The first one falls. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Landale. And Denver with a change here too. Walker, he's checked in for Bailey. So he makes one of 2, and the second one misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
That doesn't go either for Durant. Nuggets trail by 7. Grimes with the ball. Green picks him up. And the basket by Pippen.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
New York has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Green. And there's a pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant. 4-3. The offensive rebound. Sengun with a steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Nice shot by Walker. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Huff. Outside Durant. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And Scottie Pippen picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Knicks making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Henderson's checked in. Here's Jenkins. No points yet. It's McDaniels on the wing. Covered by Grimes. Jenkins' shot is good. Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Walker. Henderson outside. And here's Şengün. Henderson with it. Here's Walker. And it's New York for the rebound. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody. And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And if you're looking for proficiency in scoring over the last month, look no further than this group. In the 3rd spot, Kevin Durant.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Now Henderson, coming off a 31-point game. To the middle. Here's Walker, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I mean, you just have to deny Walker getting the ball in deep because he's way too strong to get off his spot without fouling.
Come on. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Walker.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
He's off on the second. Knicks leading by 7. Durant with it. Henderson picks him up. Durant, pass to Huff. Here's Tyson doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Henderson finds Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
That's tipped. Back to Durant. Robinson passes to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Durant. Launches a 3. And Grimes pulls it down.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Şengün. Good work defensively by Robinson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Inside. Here's Tyson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. New York working the ball around now. Here's Jenkins. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Pass to Walker. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Jenkins, defended by Henderson. The pass to Robinson. Here's Jenkins. Over Henderson. New York again can't hit. Nuggets trail by 3. Şengün, the screen. Here's Tyson. Off target from the wing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Huff. He's got 5. Jenkins misses. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Pass to Grimes. Henderson for 3. Pure from three-point range. Henderson's got 7 points.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Back to Durant. Outside McDaniels. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Pass to Şengün. Henderson scanning the floor. Fires the 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Back to Durant. Here's Jenkins, defended by Henderson. The 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Şengün. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead. Here's Durant. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Denver. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
La 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 la. I don't want to talk no more.
And now let's check out the Denver Nuggets, who are in a close game after one half of play.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the depths, 20,000 points from under the sea.
I see where you're going, but check this out. Making big waves out there, Ernie.
Ooh, well done. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Henderson. We've got Jaden McDaniels. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Huff in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. The shot by Tyson, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Back to Daniels. Screen by Robinson. Launches it. McDaniels. That's good. McDaniels got 15.
Well, McDaniels has really found a flow offensively, and he's just going to ride it as long as he can.
Back to Henderson to the right side. Sengun, a screen on Durant. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. 10 points for him.
Yeah, he knew he had to put that shot up quick. And a great job by Sengun to save the possession.
New York working the ball around now. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Jenkins. The 3-ball. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he hits the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. 90 seconds into the second half now. Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Walker. Here's Tyson, guarded by Durant. Pass to Sengun. That shot, no good. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Here's Huff. Walker with a steal. And there's the drive. It's tipped.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Jenkins. He's got 5. Henderson outside. Pass to Tyson. Henderson right side. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Puts it up from 12, and he nails the jumper. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
And looking at our leaderboard now, here are the big men putting up the big points over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Alperen Sengun.
These big fellas come at you in all kinds of ways. They may not share styles, but they're all effective scorers.
Yeah, and what jumps out at me from these guys is the amount of skill they all have on offense. They can go at you so many ways.
Here's Jenkins, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Fires for 3. The kick to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Pass to Huff. Robinson against Sengun. Outside Durant. Tries yet again. KD won't be stopped.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Outside Grimes. Henderson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's Jenkins. He's got 5. Outside McDaniels. Screen by Robinson. The Knicks keep it alive.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
Here's Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Denver. 7-point differential. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Pass to Tyson. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Durant. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball. Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
To the inside. Şengün with a steal. There's the 3. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. And now it's just a 2-point Knick lead.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Screen by Robinson. McDaniels from long range. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11. Denver's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Back to Henderson. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Robinson. Şengün, no good. The Knicks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Huff. There's a screen. Here's Jenkins. He drops it from range. Jenkins has got 8.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Tyson. Up top, Şengün takes the 3 and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Draymond Green, he's checked in for New York. Williams is checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Huff. Walker covering. Outside Robinson. Pass to McDaniels. Drops in the 3. McDaniels got 20.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initially.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 14. And he dunks it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Nuggets trail by 3. To the left side wing. Back to Grimes. Pass to Walker. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 3. Grimes' shot is off.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Now Green, covered by Grimes. Green, the pass to Huff. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Jarris Walker.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. First free throw is good.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Landale's checked in for Robinson. And Denver with a change here, too. Bailey's checked in for Walker.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And now the Knicks on the break. Outside McDaniels. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
Here's Jenkins, defended by Henderson. Pass to Green. Here's Huff. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. He shoots. Jenkins misses.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Oh, Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Just simply fantastic defense by Green. His energy on this end is invaluable.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Jenkins. To the middle. Here's Landale. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Marcus Smart's checked in for New York. Ball comes in for Jenkins. And then for Denver, Sissoko. He's checked in for Tyson. And it's Pippen in for Grimes.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Smart passes to Paul. Down low. The steal. Pippen outside. Here's Sissoko. Green covering. Smart against Henderson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
The explosive Scoot Henderson. A handful to guard.
New York making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And Denver with a change here, too. Şengün's checked in. New York leading by 5. Ball passes to Durant. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Shoots from the line, and it's New York with another. A minute 15 left in the third. Henderson against Smart. Henderson outside. He takes it in. Soft touch off the glass. Henderson's got 9 points in the quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Outside Paul. It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Landale. Over Williams. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Landale's got his third bucket of the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Şengün a screen on Smart. Henderson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. Green, the pass to Durant. The layup off target. Here's Bailey. Pass to Pippen. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Pippen's got 8.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for New York. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Denver, we've got Scottie Pippen. Williams is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Bailey, and it's Sissoko in at the 3 spot.
And I love when Şengün is aggressive inside, making the D foul him right there.
That free throw no good. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And he sinks the second.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
A screen to the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pippen outside. Williams, a screen on Green. Pass to Şengün. Back to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Over Green. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Durant, no good. Nuggets trail by 3. Now here's Şengün. And here's Pippen. To the paint. Here's Bailey. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Pass to Landale. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game to take the lead, and Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and with those long strides, it doesn't take Bailey long at all to get up the floor.
Paul passes to Durant. Now here's Paul, defended by Pippen.
Oh, wow!
Oh, my.
Hammer it home! Oh, he's got some crazy bounce, guys, and the power to go along with him.
Yeah, there's nothing soft about his approach. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Şengün. Pass to Bailey. Back to Şengün. Nice D from Durant. And so Durant will bring it up for New York. Throws it up high.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Nuggets trail by 3. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pippen, pass to Bailey. Off the mark there with a 3. For New York, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Paul for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
You know, Paul is smart with his shot selection. He only takes what he likes.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And Denver with a change here, too. Walker's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, you know Smart is going to hustle back in transition. He's got that fire.
To stop the run. And the shot falls short that time. New York leading by 8. Durant with it. Guarded now by Williams. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance of a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
Defensive foul charged to Ace Bailey. First personal.
Free throws good from Durant.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Now here's Walker. Şengün, a screen on Durant. And Şengün, throw it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Durant. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. And some changes here for New York. Huff's checked in for Landale. McDaniels comes in for Green. Jenkins comes in for Smart. And then for Denver, Tyson, he's checked in for Williams. Grimes comes in for Bailey. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Pippen. Now here's Walker. Knocks it down from distance.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Here's Huff. To the middle. Pass to Jenkins. And there's a 3-second violation. Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Grimes. Denver moving it around. Walker passes to Grimes. Henderson, right side. Lets the three fly. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Outside Grimes. Here's Henderson. Jenkins with a rebound. Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Huff. Screen by Robinson. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in the game. Grimes, the pass to Şengün. Henderson outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Durant. Inside. Tipped. Henderson with it. Durant covering. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Henderson hits them both.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
Pass to Durant. Up top, Robinson. Right side, Durant. Here's Huff. New York again can't hit.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Henderson, the pass to Grimes. They set the screen. Back to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Outside Grimes. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Outside Durant. Pass to Huff. Now McDaniels. Here's Huff. Outside Durant. New York, no good that time either. And here's Denver. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And here's Henderson. To tie it up. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Walker against Durant. Outside McDaniels. Outside Durant. Rebounded by Denver. Grimes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Pass to Tyson. Şengün, a screen on Robinson.
At almost 7 feet, Şengün is a towering presence inside, which is why defenders resort to fouling him.
All right, guys, the breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Counted from distance.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Now here's Henderson. Walker sets a screen. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
McDaniels outside. Let's loose for 3. Henderson pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 5. from deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Here's McDaniels. From 13 feet, Şengün pulls it down. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside Grimes. Now Henderson. Walker sets a screen. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 11. They double team Durant. Takes a three. No.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Outside Henderson. And the three misses.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
The Nuggets trail. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Şengün. No good. Couldn't tie it up. Durant.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Durant. Durant draws the double. Here's Jenkins. Beyond the arc. And he nails it.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul, third team foul. Şengün at the line, 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. Timeout called, the Nuggets. They're behind by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Durant. Now Henderson. Yes, sir, with the 3.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean,
here, he's not taking any chances. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. Here's Tyson. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA,